Now at pre-market, as seen on the screen, NEO is currently trading up around 10%, which is something that is pretty amazing, because over and above the 1,000-kilometer range that the NEO CEO got to buy the 150 kilowatts semi-solid state battery, we just got to hear wonderful news at this moment, and these are the news of NEO securing $2.2 additional billion from, of course, the Abu Dhabi, of course, investing firm, which is something that is pretty amazing, because this firm, ladies and gents, you will know that by July they came and invested roughly around $1 billion, and they come once again to invest $2.2 billion more into NEO, which is something that is pretty amazing. Now, of course, I know people are very sad, because this will be a new of course, shares that will be issued, or NEO will need to issue new shares, which of course it will introduce share dilution, but it is a good strategic move, or it is good for NEO, because, ladies and gents, these, of course, 2.2 billion once again is going to strengthen NEO's balance sheet, is going to help them get or reach their goals, which is something that is pretty amazing. Now, I'm very excited about this news, which is why, of course, the market is also excited, which is why NEO is trading almost 10% pre-market, which is something that is incredible. Now, I'm very excited about NEO, and as I've said, one of the things that is fueling the market is, of course, the over 1,000 or the 1,044 kilometers that NEO CEO was able to do with the 150, of course, kilowatts semi-solid state at one charge. This is something that is pretty amazing, and it was a very important milestone for NEO. And with this news of NEO getting or securing $2.2 billion more from the Abu Dhabi company, makes me to be really excited. So for these new 2.2 billion of course investments that NEO just got from the Abu Dhabi firm, they have to issue, or they are going to have to issue 294 million new shares, which, like I said, it is share dilution, but nonetheless this is good news, looking at the fact that ladies and gents, NEO just got $2.2 billion more to, of course, help them reach their goals, help them get to their targets. I mean, I'm not surprised. NEO has been that company that has been showing resilience in this, of course, tough times, or should I say, this fierce competition or EV competition, which makes me to be really excited, because big firms can see NEO pulling this through. I mean, some investors, or some retail investors, they've been saying NEO is going to bankruptcy, we should sell our NEO stock. But ladies and gents, the fact that we are seeing more cash injection, or we just saw 2.2 billion more cash being injected by the Abu Dhabi firm, makes me to be really excited, and it has to once again show those that have been saying NEO is going to bankruptcy to see that NEO is not going anywhere. Companies are willing to back NEO because they see the potential that lies within this NEO stock. I'm very excited about this. I know share dilution is something that, of course, as investors, we don't usually like that, but sometimes it is always good to have these things like this happen, because they are able to strengthen and boost the balance sheet of a company. And of course, I know like even what the market is doing, it is very excited about the kind of news that we just got from NEO. The 2.2 billion, together with, of course, the 150 kilowatts battery, or 1044 range that it performed yesterday. These are the kind of news that are making the markets to react the way they are reacting pre-market hours. I cannot wait to see the kind of price that NEO will be trading at when the market opens. NEO, it is a company which is set for greatness. NEO, it is a company that is doing very well. NEO, it is a company whose fundamentals are improving to be much stronger, which is something that is not to be taken very lightly. So after this transaction, the Abu Dhabi firm will be entitled to nominate two of course, a board of directors to join the other board of directors in NEO, which is something that, of course, as long or provided that they own over 15%, it is something that, of course, they should do. So this transaction, or the 2.2 billion transaction, it is expected to be completed around December, which is something that is pretty amazing, pretty interesting, and it will mean that NEO's cash and cash equivalent or for their Q4 is going to improve from 6 billion to over $8 billion in Q4, which is something that, of course, it will be pretty amazing, pretty good. We know that NIO is headed toward the right direction. I mean, we know that chances are very high that we could see it go over 9 billion or getting to almost 10 billion, and that to me as an investor, it gives me comfort, it gives me peace, because like I said, it strengthens their balance sheet. This is something that we want to see on a growth company, having this kind of cash, which of course helps them when they of course wants to pursue other projects in the future. So I'm very excited about this investment, and I was excited yesterday about NIO going, or 150 kilowatts battery going over 1,000 kilometers, or 1,044 kilometers to be specific, which is something that is pretty amazing. Otherwise, I made tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit the like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least to get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you buy NIO for the very first time, it is always good that you do your own due diligence, so that at least you can be comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.